Here we go again.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Saints, all that and more, coming up next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion Buffalo Bills and the champions of the NFC, the New Orleans Saints. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get here. 2 weeks of Bill. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olson back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
The Saints offense and their quarterback.
Here we go.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Throw right side to Olave. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Open man down the field. It's Olave. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. 60
Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
He'll bring this back to the 10, but that's it. The drive stalls out. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The left side into the hands of Olave. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Got it into the hands of Olave. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more.
That one, take it in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Gray brought in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Back to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. He works free, right side. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Buffalo, to not only stop a team, but turn him back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is...
Your tight end motioning left here. Now, faking the give. Pass is caught by Olave. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up.
Offside, defense. That penalty is declined.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Set to go now on first and 10. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Shaheed in motion. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. What can they do here on third down and 7? He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Saints first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Olave come across the field. He's got it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and That mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Chris Olave, touchdown Saints.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one.
Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Let's go now.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. To the air now on 1st and 10. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will go all the way. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy.
Shaheed in motion.
Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. There's Johnson, the tight end. And he will score again. Jawan Johnson, touchdown Saints. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left?
Tight end on the move left. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. So, 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side to Olave. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday.
Ready up.
Here's 1st down.
Let's go.
Montgomery. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
What we do here is go back.